two fellas from Kansas and a whatever from Indiana
are looking for the signs and into the stars for the perfect pair of motion pictures.
out there.
A couple of flicks, 3 corn-fed cinephiles, otherworldly connections.
This is the Midwestern Crop Circle Double Feature.
Yet another movie podcast. Recording begins. All right, and welcome to the Midwestern Crop Circle Double Feature podcast, where you two can get a multi-million-dollar movie financed if you are a popular pop singer. My name is Zayray Jepson. If I were to make a movie, I didn't know where I was going with that, actually. It would not be basically fan fiction where I, the famous person, write myself in. That's my own fan fiction. And that's the best way I can describe Hurry Up Tomorrow. With me, as always, are Christian and Brett, whose names I could not come up really fast for puns. So I hope they have them themselves.
I don't like being here today. I wish us nothing but stress. These movies were hard, but we'll get to those. But yeah. Woo!
See, I think this is going to be a really lively discussion.
See, this is the night we should have had wine.
I've got the beer
Ooh.
flowing.
Got a
Oh,
beer.
are we fancy?
Got to have something for these two.
I've got canned coffee.
I have Sprite Zero.
Whoa.
We're not sponsored by any of it.
That's why I didn't say what mine was. Only you did.
What's your canned coffee?
It's Monster.
That's not canned. Okay.
What do you mean?
That's not coffee, but whatever.
Okay, well, you're right.
Serves
If
a
it was-
purpose.
If it doesn't have slavery in it, then it doesn't count.
Oh my god. What was I saying? I was saying something about I was at a friend's house and we were going upstairs and I was like, "Oh, is that your master bedroom?" And they were like, "You can't say that anymore. It's primary bedroom." And I went, "Okay.
You know,
Sorry about you."
they're not as famous anymore. Have you guys heard of Two Chicks and a Hammer?
Is that like Two Girls, One Cup?
No.
Yeah, that's where my
Well,
mind immediately went.
Brett, you nasty.
I do wonder if that's no. They had an HGTV show at one point, but they're Indianapolis people, and they're awful. They're like big contributors to the gentrification problem around here. But a comedian talked about how he went on their show and was looking at houses. And at one point, the woman, it's like a mother-daughter team, and the mother said master bedroom, and the producers stopped the taping to be like, you can't say that anymore. And she turns to the comedian, who's a black man, and was like, what do you think? Do you think we should still say master bedroom? What do you he was just like, whatever you want, ma'am.
You know, our podcast is pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I listened to it for once, and I'm pretty funny.
And we're just fodder.
Y'all are just chopped liver.
Mm.
I will say we've had some activity in the past month, more or less, with our podcast.
Yeah,
Brett-
we had to be away for a minute for people to be clamoring for our attention.
Yes,
Yeah,
I've had to hire multiple bodyguards. Zay has been in an assassination attempt,
It was my own,
And-
but you know.
and Brett ran through the store and said, "Don't you know who I am?" So, Brett, give us one person who has reviewed our show that you showed us through a screenshot.
Yes.
'Cause
Shout out
finally,
John.
we can shout out people.
Yes. Shout out John. John is responsible for the Mini Rantings of John blog, which he talks about movies a lot on there, as well as some politics. Definitely worth checking out. But yeah, left a great review on Apple, and so we really appreciate it. Thanks, John.
John, woo!
Isn't it crazy we met him, like,
I didn't.
IRL? Well, some of us did. I mean,
Yeah.
some of us met him. And that seems so long ago. What year was that?
It's been a while. It's been a long time. Probably 3 years. Close to that, at least.
I remember when we met him, I was watching Changeling, like the Angelina movie. I also have some more people to shout out. Well, these two know that my life has been a crazy topsy-turvy month that never would have expected. So I want to shout out, we have secret listeners that we're finally revealing, like, oh, so this is who this was. So we want to shout out to Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. And then to Sebastian, who Brett got to meet this past weekend, and I met, and a plot twist of the century, which that's a whole other podcast situation, but is my brother, like my biological brother. Also have two sisters too. So yeah,
And I met
shout
them
out
too.
to him. Yeah, he met them too. So shout out to Sebastian, who promised he would listen, and if not, he's my little brother, and I've already punched him, and he said I have a pretty good punch. So Zay's just there like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just happy to be included.
Thank you. We also want to shout out my friend Kristen Shuck, who listened to our Amadeus and Tick Tick Boom podcast and had plenty of notes and critiques, more critiques than notes. The biggest one being, you all need a music expert the next time you do a music podcast. And she's going to chime in tonight via me with some notes, because Zay decided that they just wanted to destroy all of us.
Hey, it was inevitable.
We needed a low bar to be set.
Wait,
Now we have something to really strive for.
I sent you a text the other day, and it was like, I hate you. And you were like, finally. Also, Zay got me not a Christmas gift, a birthday gift. Oh, I guess Brett did too. I'm sorry. Thanks, Brett.
Oh, you're good. Mine was a gift card. It's a little different.
Zay successfully sent a VHS to the mail.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to buy a new envelope. I had that envelope in my home.
Are you fucking kidding me? I got a hand-me-down envelope.
Oh my God.
Well, I watched the tape. It told me 7 days. I'm on day 3, so.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Having a lot of nosebleeds and headaches lately.
Did you say what the movie was?
Yeah, I did. What the hell is it called? What is it called?
Murder by Death.
That's the one. I love that movie. It's like a parody of, like, murder mysteries and all that. It's cute. Then Zay had the audacity to send a picture of E.T. on VHS, and I was like, I could have had that.
Oh my God.
I didn't tell you that, but I was waiting to tell you face to face. Anyway, pouring out for the Titanic sinking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I am on 420 right now. Damn.
You know what? That was a disaster. Still not as bad as music.
Or Hurry Up Tomorrow, really.
Or Hurry Up Tomorrow.
I think we're ready to start.
Yeah.
We can't put it off any longer.
That's true. So I did a bad thing, and
Are you about to say you didn't fucking watch this movie?
Oh no, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, I did. I had a rough day today, but I got there. My fucking passenger side window just decided to fall off its thing. Like, so I was rolling it down, and it was like, and I was like,
what year's your car? You have a lot of car trouble.
2013.
You have more car trouble than I think anybody I know.
I mean, she's getting up there in age.
What do you
I
do to that car?
I have to drive, like
Or do you, like, Teton that car
yeah.
or
I have to
something?
drive, like, 14 miles a day. That shit adds up.
I drive, like, this ain't a pissing contest.
Okay, whatever.
But I would win, June Shannon.
Alright, are these the 2, like, most recent movies we've done? Other than when did
Yeah.
Venom came out in 2019, right?
2021.
2021, okay, so Music was
Same
the
with
same
Tick
year.
Tick Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so well, we're gonna start with the most recent movie we have covered. With the
Wait, whoa. Before you start,
yeah,
don't forget, category was technically movies the 3 of us have never seen
that's
before.
okay, yeah, that's where I was gonna start.
Yeah.
Where that is not an easy thing with at least me,
You.
and then we add Christian, that makes it a little more difficult, and then Brett, it's really easy.
That's what I'm here for.
But so I was like thinking, and I was like, something I've been interested in lately is pop stars in movies. And I'm just like, obviously a lot of it's like very gimmicky. It's very much like, oh, people like this person, we'll put them in a movie and we'll throw them under a moving car and it'll become a GIF. To a movie people never saw. They only saw Taylor Swift dying over and over again. Did she have more? Did either of you see Amsterdam?
I got to the part where she dies and I turned it off. I was done with it.
Was she a character? Because in my brain, she's just a random lady who walks by the sidewalk and then they push her.
Very forgettable. I mean, she is a character, but that's like her one scene.
That's crazy.
Is her death important to the plot?
I can't remember. It wasn't like completely meaningless, I don't think, but it's not a good movie.
But what makes these two movies a bit different than that? Because you can always have your Justin to Kellys, you can always have your Glitters, you can always have Carmen, a hip opera. But these are
Oh my
different.
gosh. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
I forgot about Carmen.
But what's different about the movies we're talking about today is that these are passion projects. These are something the artists wanted to do themselves and found enough clout to be able to make a disaster for everyone to watch. Because those other movies I just mentioned, not great or to varying degrees or whatever. I always felt the pop stars got too much flack for those. Because honestly, they were just like, their agent was like, this is great for you, that you should do this. These, their whole heart and soul went into it. And so we're starting with 2025's Hurry Up Tomorrow. Starring, written by, produced, and composer of the... Well, did he do original? I didn't do that research, damn. Because there's some, like,
No.
old stuff, and there's, like...
So the album of Hurry Up Tomorrow came first before the movie came first.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to consider it not like new stuff.
Well, regardless. He
but
did
I
all
also
the
don't
music.
care about him. So
The Weeknd came out with Hurry Up Tomorrow last year.
excuse me, his name is Abel.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They say it enough.
Credited as able to testify.
This is a doozy. It's directed by a real director too, Trey Edward Shults, which he was an indie darling for a second. Like he was like one of the first like A24 auteurs. He's kind of fallen off since he's never really like had a huge hit or anything. He did that movie Waves that was kind of divisive, but people who really loved it really loved it. That's probably the reason why The Weeknd chose him, or I imagine that's how it came about. And then there was that movie It Comes at Night that I really liked. That
That's a good one.
pissed off a lot of people because it wasn't exactly a horror movie. And his like breakthrough was a movie called Krisha that I also thought was fine. But yeah, he's the director of this. He also co-wrote it and edited it. Perfectly talented man. You would not know it if this is the only one you saw. Yeah, Christian, before the recording started, said, "Can we start with this movie? Because I have less things to say about it," and I think that's true for everything. Because it's not I don't is it a movie?
Uh,
It's barely
It's a
a movie.
passion project.
It's a passion project. So basically, it's The Weeknd playing The Weeknd, or Abel playing Abel. And pop stardom is just too much for this guy right now. His I don't know exactly what Perry Keoghan is supposed to be. A friend, a
I think
mentor,
he's like a manager or
a
something.
manager, I think. Yeah.
It really doesn't feel like they gave him a script. They were just like, follow along. You'll figure it out.
Just Mad Libs this thing. Noun, verb.
So the scene, okay, there's one scene where he's like sitting down with Abel and it's just like, your music means so much to these people. You are such a blah, 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 like really hyping him up. And I'm like, did he write this? Did he write this about himself to talk to himself about? And by he, I mean, of course, Abel / The Weeknd. And then there's also this plot with Jenna Ortega as, I don't know.
Who knows? Like,
It says here on Wikipedia, her name is Anima, and she's a mysterious stalker fan of The Weeknd.
Yeah, that's that's what it's established. I don't. So her opening is her burning down a house.
Burning down the house.
And when they finally, like, she finally gets to meet him, and then it's just like a whole, like, she kidnaps him. She's like has him tied up in his hotel room, and
She sings to him.
and she's like the ultimate fan, and she's like breaking down what his music actually means, and I'm just like, the whole time I'm sitting there like, do you hate your fans?
You've also yet to mention the health crisis he's going through.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He's going through a health crisis, which I honestly didn't get and I didn't care about.
I kind of vaguely got it now that you're bringing it up, but yeah, it's not. You think it would take a little more. It doesn't know if it should be like, oh, but my voice is kind of disappearing, or oh no, I'm
See,
being murdered.
What's wild is I didn't know his voice was disappearing until tonight when I read this. I thought he was just having like a stroke.
Well, that's the thing too, is like, it's not that I thought, I honestly, I understood that his voice was, something was happening to his voice. I thought it was because he was losing the passion for his music, though. I thought it was more metaphorical than like.
there's a scene where he like goes to a doctor,
Yeah.
if I remember, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, you've got whatever this is." So
It's a movie, all right. But it reminded me a lot at the same time. The year before, I believe, he did The Idol with Barry Levinson. No, Sam Levinson. Sam, not Barry.
The Euphoria guy.
Yeah, the Euphoria guy. Oof. I sat through 3 out of the 5 episodes of that shit. Garbage.
Of Euphoria?
No, The Idol.
Oh.
Wow.
What's The Idol?
Oh, that's the show he did with Sam Levinson.
Who?
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
With Lily Rose Depp.
You don't remember
going.
this? Okay.
Keep going.
It got. I never watched it, but it got
You lost
absolutely.
me. You
It
lost
got
me.
body slammed by critics. It was.
It was so
People were
bad.
saying it was like one of the worst movies or TV shows ever made.
And it kind of was just like he didn't learn any of his lessons from The Idol. He was like, I'm just doubling down. This is like, I know he didn't have as much to do with The Idol as much as he did this movie, but it really didn't feel like he took anything from his experience on The Idol to change anything for Hurry Up Tomorrow. But yeah, The Weeknd is an interesting figure that, he started around 2011, 2012. He was like more indie, alt pop kind of. I didn't even listen to him, but I was very aware of him because of like Tumblr. He was very popular on the Tumblr crowds. and then, like, his first kind of album was called Trilogy, and it was, like, 3 of his EPs put together, and that was, like, right up there with the Arctic Monkeys for, like, hipster, like, aesthetic. But then the next album, I no, then he has his debut album, then he has a second album. The second album is when, like, he starts reaching, like, mainstream
You
'cause
mean
he
Beauty Behind the Madness?
Beauty, yep,
Because I know that cover.
yeah, 'cause that's the song he has, like, that song with Ariana Grande on it, uh, couple hits, and I think Starboy is when he, like, collaborates with Daft Punk, and that's when he becomes, like, a real, like, poppy, dancey artist, and that's when his music really transcends to, like, universal appeal. Right up to, you know, 2020's album, and then Blinding Lights,
He did the
to the
50
point that
Shades of Grey song too. That was
oh,
pretty
yeah,
big
that
if I
was a
remember
big
right.
hit. Yep, you're
Yeah.
right.
Then he did the Super Bowl.
Mhm. You know who else was on the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack? Sia. Could you imagine if that was my real connection? Artists who were on the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack who went on to make a movie.
Oh my
What is this
god.
50 Grades of Shade? What is the 50 Shades of Grey song? Like, I know it, but I can never hear it until I hear it.
Earned it.
Okay, sing me some.
Earned it. Girl, you're perfect. You're always
Oh,
worth
that one.
it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Nope, I got it. Find
Was
the
that
note,
the
Brett.
one that was that nominated for an Oscar?
Yes, it was.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, that song really was the turning point that like everyone and their mother knew who The Weeknd was, and it just got escalated from there
And
to
then
the
he
point.
spells his name like that.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
and then Rizzo the Rat saying "Blinding Lights."
Oh my god, he did on the Muppets. He's
Um,
better than this. Shit.
which is like, yeah, it's interesting. The music in this is good, but it's also like one of those confounding things that it just some of it felt very inserted, especially with like the Jenna Ortega character just playing the song, and I'm like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
We needed to make sure more music was being played
Oh.
because he can't sing it. Apparently, what an awful plot point for a musician who's trying to promote his music.
I have thoughts about those scenes. My god.
But yeah, this is a crazy movie that
You
honestly
almost said this is a great movie.
on paper it should like at least function. But once you watch it, you're like, oh, they made every wrong choice. Like he's just sobbing the entire movie. And it's just like, honey, I think this all could have been like a really extensive therapy session.
What men will do instead of going to therapy.
Yep.
Okay, my thoughts on this is I have no thoughts. Like, I didn't care about this movie. I like the songs, and then after that, everybody who's talking, I gave two shits for. So, that's me. That's Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's literally my thoughts about this.
Well, yeah, it's funny we're all talking about how we like the music, and like I like The Weeknd as an artist. But that scene that you were talking about, Zay, with Jenna Ortega, where she's like playing his songs and going through them and like trying to thematically talk about them. The first song that she goes through is Blinding Lights. And I love Blinding Lights. Like, I remember when that came out, it was
Can
like
you sing us a
one
little
of
bit
the.
of it?
You already got all my singing for the night. We're
Nope,
done.
I want to hear it.
Turn
One
off.
more.
Nope.
I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't hear you.
You got it. There you go.
Thank you.
But like, as I was watching this movie, I was thinking about that song because that song's a lot of fun. And it's just like a big hit. You can dance to it. Not that I would.
I just
but
remember the
you
Super
can.
Bowl performance of it. The Super Bowl performance of it was great.
So good. Like, really good. And then that's the first song she plays, and she's like talking about, oh, but it's really about this and this. And like you said, that you can tell that that's something that The Weeknd put in there. And I'm like, No, not everything has to be so serious and thematically rich. Like, it's a really cool, well-produced song. Let's leave it at that. Put it into your movie a different way that works. But I don't know. The album that song was on, Blinding Lights, was called After Hours. I think that The Weeknd should have taken some notes from the title of that album. This movie should have been a lot more like Martin Scorsese's After Hours. It should have been less, oh, I'm so depressed, and more so like The Weeknd gets caught in a crazy night that he's led into by this crazed fan, and a bunch of crazy shit happens. They should
Did you
have
just make a log
unleashed.
line? You just made a log line.
There you go. They should have like taken what Barry Keoghan is great at, being like a crazed maniac, and like put more of that energy into this movie.
Honestly.
Instead, it's just so depressing and it's so self-serious, and it ends up being really pretentious, and it's a vanity project is what it is. That's all it is. And I don't know if it was intent, but all it comes off as is this guy thinks he is a genius who can't connect, and he is tortured by it, and he wants to make it known to everybody. So that's my main
I've
thoughts.
said
And also,
I've said my piece, so
I don't get the Jenna Ortega character at all.
I
Like,
don't either.
talk about a poorly written character. I have no idea what her deal is.
Like, her character is so poorly written, and that it just feels like pure misogyny. Because I feel like a vast majority of his fans are women, and, and I just like, so my reading of that exactly, I'm a little opposite of you, Brett. I don't know if this was written a little better, maybe we could figure it out. But my interpretation of that scene was The Weeknd puts out these songs that he thinks are, I don't know, maybe he resents that it's a hit, to the point that someone comes up to him and is like, oh my God, this song means so much. And he's like, shut the fuck up. I don't like that song. I don't know. That's just what the record label wanted me to put out as a single. And so he's like, that's where I was like, I feel like he's like very, um, I don't know, he's demystified by the whole thing, that he's like, to the point that if someone does take him seriously, he's like, who fucking cares? And that's when I'm just like, it also feels like in the same vein of him just being self-sorry all the fucking time about everything.
That's probably the better reading of it, probably a kinder reading. But I don't know, like, in the end of the movie, it's almost like Ortega ends up being right, because the movie ends and he has this big, he calls it a confession, and he just starts singing to her, and like that's what she wanted the whole time. And I don't know. I'm very confused by the ending too. I don't know, confesses to whom, to what, I don't know. And then he has the whole Robert De Niro standing in front of a mirror thing. It just feels like somebody watched too many movies or saw too much cool shit, but didn't engage with it, like what it
Sure.
was really getting at, and just like threw that in there. But
Someone save Jenna Ortega.
I was going to talk about
for
her.
real.
So I do have some thoughts about her, about Jenna Ortega. I assume she's a good actress. I mean, I've not seen enough of her, I guess, to know the range. I just assume that she plays her Wednesday type character in everything I've seen of her. But like, she'd probably just do this for the check.
I honestly think she probably knew the director, like his work, and wanted to work with him, because she's very smart in that way. Like, if you ever hear her talk about movies, she knows her shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's extensive. And
I
so
don't listen to people talk. I talk.
oh my God. Well, that's true. But I could definitely see her being like, oh, this is the guy who made all these cool indies. I would love to be a part of that. And then it turned into this. Which is also an interesting thing, because it's like, her career is so weird that she does a lot of those weird blockbusters and movies that just don't exist. And I don't know, I can tell she wants to try to branch out outside of like the Wednesday mold, but I don't know what's holding her back. If it's just, I don't know. Because anytime it seems she does a drama, it's like, it's this, or it's Miller's Girl, or I don't know, and it's just like,
Somebody has the big Jenna Ortega fan back there. She's barking.
She loves some Jenna Ortega. Yeah, my favorite Jenna Ortega movie is a Megan Park movie called The Fallout, which she did in
Oh,
that was also
movie.
2021.
Okay.
About like she played someone who is also Maddie Ziegler is also in that movie. Funny enough,
Oh my God.
that's crazy.
and they're both real. They're actually both really good in it. I think it's Jenna Ortega's best performance that I've seen. But like, I think that was like right before she became a big star, and I think like she's one of those people who like the industry wants her to be a big star, and maybe she wants to be a big star too. But like, I feel like people are clamoring for movie stars. And so everything she does is either a franchise or something that's a little bit more out there or different. Whereas for me, the best thing she's done is like a basic drama. So
Or like they want to typecast her as she's going to be in nothing but horror movies too.
Yeah, she does a lot of those.
Yeah,
That's what
because she just has that look.
that Death of a Unicorn movie, that was
I thought it was fun.
But that's the it didn't elevate anyone though. Like, I felt, I don't know. Ow! Okay.
See, that's what you get. Jenna Ortega, she's working through me.
But I don't know. Maybe she'll make it one day.
I hope
she's
so.
doing fine.
She's gonna make it after all.
I'm sure that Wednesday money is letting her coast as far as she needs to.
Yeah. I do really want to enjoy a Jenna Ortega movie again at some point, though.
Make Jenna Ortega great again.
God knows we could. What if she got to do... imagine a Scream 7 with Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. They got to have the grand finale that their character arcs needed.
Do you know what Melissa's doing right now?
Fucking some TV show.
No.
No?
She's on Broadway.
Oh, good for her.
She's playing Rose in the Titanic parody Titanic, as told by Celine Dion if Celine Dion was on the boat.
Oh my God.
I don't think I realized what this was.
Yes. That's what the plot is. Jim Parsons plays Rose's mother.
This sounds great, actually. I want to watch this.
Yes, and it's playing in the St. James Theater where Sunset Boulevard was last year. That theater is huge, and it's selling out.
Good for her. She deserves it.
So you've heard of Titanic?
You sent me something about it.
I don't recall.
I do.
Brett's like, let me just take a swig of this.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
of this yeast infection in a bottle.
Oh my God.
Have any last thoughts on Hurry Up Tomorrow?
Oh, how did we watch it? Brett.
I rented it.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
Brett.
I'm curious because we had that conversation when you made us watch this of like, how are we going to watch this? I put in a request at the library and they denied it.
Yeah, there were Arabic subtitles.
Oh my God.
Which honestly, I was like, this is perfect.
Made it a little better, maybe. Yeah, the Weeknd, maybe just stick to music for a while.
Yeah.
Because
between this and The Idol, I think he's really losing, which is, I guess we can start transitioning to thinking about this thing. But, these things, the two projects, but The Idol and Hurry Up Tomorrow, I don't think they've really hurt his popularity at all. Maybe if he, I don't know.
Well, no, because nobody saw these two things.
Well, but no one saw music either. But granted, there was more like public things about music that really hurts his career.
And wow, do I have a list.
But I don't know. I just think it's interesting that he can. I guess his stuff isn't offensive. It's just bad.
That's the thought I had while watching this. Like, we'll get to music, but like, yeah, this is just a really bad and dull movie. It's not like problematic.
Right.
I also like talking about like people not seeing it. I feel like, and I'm sure there's a reason for this. I feel like this wasn't very heavily marketed, but I remember seeing the trailer for this movie one time in the theater, and I in that moment I was like, oh, that looks fucking terrible. So yeah, that
Yeah.
didn't help it either.
But it still made a little money. Like right?
7.8 million,
Yeah,
On a
that's
what
which
budget?
like for a movie like this, 15 million
Okay, that's a
budget,
flop.
which it's a flop, but it's like a drop in the bucket type of flop.
yeah. Like, I don't think anybody really lost their job over it.
Yeah.
But
This was nominated for 5 Razzies.
that makes sense.
Worst Picture, Director, Screenplay, Actor, and Screen Couple for The Weeknd and His Colossal Ego.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes when the Razzies are right, they're right.
It did win the Hawaii Film Critics Society Award for the worst film of 2025.
It's
God.
crazy.
Wow.
Is it the worst? It's
Damn.
definitely up there.
I was thinking about that. I would still put Minecraft below it. But
I heard Chicken Jockey today for the first time in a year, by the way.
God, I'm sorry.
Sort by
Uh-oh.
your rating lowest.
Oh, Zay's pulling out the letterbox.
Yeah, it's a tie, I think. Hurry up tomorrow when Captain America is real.
It's a tie.
All right, let's get into the thing. Which,
Okay.
okay. When I picked this movie, I forgot most of the controversies. Like, this is a movie no one has talked about in 5
When you
years.
picked this movie, I just have to ask, when you picked this movie, did you know that I live and love somebody who works with neurodivergent people every single day? And that it would be a chore to finish this without wanting to slam our TV against the wall.
The second you see Maddie Ziegler on screen of music, I'm like, holy shit. And it's like,
that's my first note. Oh my God. That Ziegler performance is absurd from the very first shot.
And I feel so bad for her. Like, she's fine nowadays.
I don't feel bad for her. No, fuck Maddie Ziegler.
No,
we'll say it. Fuck her because she knew what she was getting into with this.
I don't think she did, because her and Sia were strong collaborators. And, they did all those music videos together. And I think Sia pressured her into this. And I think she saw from, like, her, like, even, like, later, of course, this is all happenstance because, like, it could have been, like, after everyone, like, reacted to it. Oh my God. That's the other thing, though. Like, her mother, Maddie Ziegler's mother, absolutely probably also thought this was a great idea. She comes from that Dance Moms world. I think they're all fucking nuts, and I think all those children need help because of it. But so I think Sia did weird things because they never worked again ever again. Maddie Ziegler refused to.
I didn't know this.
Yes,
interesting.
Sia is a turnoff now. I mean, I liked her few songs that I've heard, but like
Sia's okay, because then after this movie comes out, she then gets an autism diagnosis herself. Which
I didn't know it was after.
Yes.
So okay, I want to bring this up really quick because Kristen, we're gonna call her Shuck. I call her Shuck. She brought this up to me today, and she Google searched is Sia neurodivergent, and it says that Sia revealed her diagnosis in May of 2023 during an appearance on Rob Has a Podcast, noting that she felt it was important to share after previously receiving backlash for music, meaning it's like a case of, oh, guys, I made it because I have, as she calls it through Kathy Griffin, I have the tism. The tism works through me. Like, that's why I made it. So it's fine that I made it insulting. Like,
No, yeah. I'm not saying her then coming out with her diagnosis undoes anything. Absolves, yeah. I do think it's like perhaps a lot of internalized like hatred. I don't, because
it's like how Ginger Minj said that she was diagnosed on the last season of Drag Race All-Stars.
Sure.
Brett's like, her drag race and went, that again.
But even through the lens of like her internalized like I don't know what the word would be, because I'm not like homophobia, racist,
self-hatred,
self-hate, whatever.
Identity crisis.
Sure, any of those.
Tell me about that one.
Oh my God. But even then, that does not like make it okay. Like at that point, it's just like, I don't know, girl, it's public. It's so fucking public. To the point that like when she made the movie, she had multiple meltdowns of people fighting with her on Twitter and her insulting them, and just like them asking, why didn't you get an actor who had that disability? And they were like talking about how I'm an actor who has that. And she was like, maybe you're not a good actor. And it's like,
I remember this.
Yep, same.
Yeah. And it's just crazy. Because, okay, we'll do some Sia context.
Wait, 1 second. Does Sia still make music?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, do your context.
So she is, from an American perspective, she has done music much longer than any of us would have thought. Like her first album came out in 1997. She was indie darling in Australia for the longest time. She had like 3 or 4 albums come out. My friend was a fan of hers before she made a big place. That's how I knew about her right when Chandelier came out.
I was going to say, is Chandelier like the turning point?
Almost. In 2011, she had 2 songs that she was featured on. Titanium.
Oh,
yeah.
And Wild Ones.
Sing me Wild Ones.
Ooh, I heard you were a wild one.
Oh, okay. I know that was her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's
her.
enough. That's enough.
I was about to do the Flo Rida part. But yeah, no, Chandelier was obviously the song that launched 1,000 ships. Made Sia a known entity, all that.
Every medical commercial said, we want this woman. You need a new hip? I am titanium.
Oh my God. But yeah. So at that point, I'm a pretty big fan of hers. I love that album that Chandelier came off of, 1,000 Forms of Fear. To the point that I even bought the record a few months ago because it was on sale.
That's like buying a Woody Allen movie these days.
Oh my!
After watching music,
it was used, so she didn't see the money. Anyway, but as a Sia fan, I noticed immediately that her becoming super famous was the worst thing that could happen to her as an artist. Her music stopped being good right after that album.
Damn.
Because then
Ellen got a hold of her.
Honestly. And that was around the time that like she was writing songs for like every pop star, Beyonce. She did a song with Katy Perry.
What song did she write for Beyonce?
Pretty Hurts.
I couldn't tell you what that is. Don't sing it.
It's like the opening track on Beyonce. I remember the Miss Third Ward. How would you describe what do you want in life for someone? She's like, I want to be happy. And it's like, no, okay.
We're gonna have to buy some rights to Beyonce. She's gonna sue our asses now. Oh my god.
But yeah. So
You know what? I always forget she's Australian too.
Yeah, she's Australian. The Weeknd is Canadian. Didn't mention that.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So once she got like super famous, it just became this weird thing where like I don't know. I don't know what it is about her that fame really ruined her as an artist. And it really came to a point with the film music.
And now after all that, what's the plot of music?
Well, I'm
Oh,
glad you
boy.
asked, Christian. Music is about the titular character, Music, played by Maddie Ziegler, who is not vocal,
Nonverbal.
nonverbal, thank you.
She's an
Nonverbal,
AAC device
yes.
that just happens to appear near the end of the movie, which Toby and I, having both been exposed to AAC devices, were like, what the fuck is this convenience for all of a sudden? She didn't have this in the very beginning. Anyway, sorry, my bad. Go
No,
on. I have thoughts.
It did happen like towards them, but not until Kate Hudson. She didn't use it until Kate Hudson came around. But so basically, we see her with her grandma, played by the great Mary Kay Place. This cast is
Yeah.
insane.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I must have blacked out. Where was Kathy and Jimmy in this movie? Because I saw she was in the credits.
I don't think she was on
Oh.
screen. I think she was
I don't
in the
remember
room
her.
because remember that scene where we're seeing what's her name? Scientology.
Tom Cruise.
Juliette Lewis.
Okay.
Where Juliette Lewis is bitching about her mom. Kathy Jimmy is in the room. I don't think we see
Oh.
her.
She's credited, though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
As Evelyn's mom.
See, I typed in
Wow.
Kathy and Jimmy music, and I got this picture I'm sending you, Zay. It's of her and Sister Act.
God bless. So yeah. Then suddenly Grandma dies. And then out of nowhere,
Hector Elizondo.
and he's
It's
called,
a Gary Marshall movie.
he has to call Kate Hudson, who looks like Halsey for some reason. And Kate Hudson's just like clearly at like an AA meeting, and she's like, "Oh, my grandma died. Okay, well that's not gnarly, dude."
Kate Hudson being like almost 50-year-old woman at this point.
That's what's also crazy to me.
Yeah, that
Because I'm like, she's playing like a 20-something pretty well, but I don't know. It was just very almost uncanny valley to me.
yeah.
And so basically, she has to go and see her sister. And I'm sorry, her name is Zoo, which is short for kazoo.
Oh my god.
What the hell were these parents on? I need to know. But she shows up and what's the man's name? George is like, "You gotta take care of your sister. I can't do this." And she's like, well, but I have a whole life to live." And then Leslie Odom Jr. shows up as one of the many life lessons in this movie. It's almost what's that Will Smith movie I hate?
Oh, 7 Chances or something?
No, the other one.
Oh, Collateral Beauty.
Collateral
Collateral
Beauty.
Beauty.
This is the same genre.
It's too bad that you've seen that because I've never seen it. We could have picked
I
that.
haven't either.
Jesus
But I've-
Christ.
I remember how much you hated that movie.
It's so bad. Anyway, black man has to come in and teach Kate Hudson some life lessons.
And as Brett told me, he just conveniently has an accent.
Hey, he's just from Ghana for like no reason.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that part
whatsoever.
too. But anyway, so now Kate Hudson's job, on top of now taking care of her sister, Kate Hudson apparently used to live with her, but now acts like she has no idea how to respond to a neurodivergent person of any kind. Obviously, it's like her characters are selfish, but oh my lord. Her other job is she works for Ben Schwartz.
with his
This-
dreads
No,
and
those are
his
cornrows.
his
honey.
cornrows. My
Yeah.
bad.
But I'm just like, is this supposed to be funny? Because this is so funny. But it's like there's no jokes.
He pops up. I go, "There's John Ralphio, I guess."
But he's
he
a drug
refers to his-
lord.
refers to his grandma as mi abuela in the movie. There's a lot going on with that
And
character.
like it's not even like it's not even like coke. He's like he sells every drug. Whatever drug you want, he got it. And he wants you to sell it for him. And
Can't forget about Tig Notaro's little cameo there too.
Tig Notaro is the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
Where
She definitely did that as a favor.
She is the host of this children's show music is like obsessed with. And it's like just Tig Notaro if Tig Notaro had a children's show. It's so good. But yeah, so yeah, Kate Hudson makes the rounds, starts to learn that, oh, my sister is a person and I should love her and take care of her. But she's
But
also
also at the same time, she's like gonna Lilo and Stitch live action version her ass and dump
Sure.
her
yeah.
at a home.
What else?
Talk about the songs.
Sure, this is like old style musical. Like,
Okay, here's I'm gonna jump to this because this
Okay.
is where I hate love this. All right, the songs are catchy. All right,
Mhm.
1+1 an absolute bop, but at the same time, and I picked this up. Shuck has emphasized this more to me. Is like what Sia is doing with these musical moments is it's portraying that this is what's in the mind of music, even though we could never tell you what's in music's actual mind.
sure.
Like we don't know what's going on in there. But to me, I'm reading it as like, oh, music thinks I want to be, quote unquote, I want to be normal. And listening to music is going to make me normal. I can escape into this world. That's not how that fucking works, Sia.
No.
Like maybe for you, but for everybody else, it's a different story. It's a different experience. I hate the fact though, I loved I'm coughing. Sia's working through me. I hate the fact I loved the fucking scenic design of this stuff, of the musical stuff, because it was fun to look at.
Well, that's the thing is Sia
And the music was a bop.
like her music videos were something people were very excited about when we learned about her. So the music videos were always going to be good. But yeah, no, that's a very good interpretation that I like was sort of grasping, but I'm glad your friend were put into words that I like. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I picked up that it was like something happening in music's mind. I didn't pick up on the part you mentioned about like this is her visualizing herself as normal. And
Mhm.
that's yeah.
Because
also,
I mean,
like, weird.
if you're thinking about it, like when she's walking around, she's doing the stemming, so she's like putting her hands in the air and she's fidgeting and all that. But when she's in the actual music videos of her mind, she's perfectly choreographed. Maddie Ziegler as music, dancing in sync to every little beat of that song, everything.
Yeah.
But again, we can't tell what's actually in her mind. That's not our story.
Right. Yeah, that's another interesting thing I thought about in terms of like this is Kate Hudson's movie. The plot revolves around her.
Yes.
The character beats are all about her. It was also okay, so this is another thing that really pissed me off because I'm just like, what are we doing here? It was that the immigrant family, which I don't know what nationality, so that's why I'm just saying it like that. Um, but the one where they just like have the kid who's supposed to be a boxer, we don't know what they're saying. We just know he's angry because he's like speaking in like there's no subtitles when they're talking. So we're like immediately othering them for that reason. All we know is, like, this angry man who doesn't speak English beats his wife and kid, and he might be dead? I don't know. Do you think he lived after? We don't see him after that, do we? That's just a weird
Oh, I
B-plot,
thought he
too.
died.
That
Yeah.
was the whole thing. I was like, what are we just adding on
yeah.
another character that symbolizes something? I don't know. This movie was, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll apologize for this one.
Did you know that she wrote? Thank you. Go to the corner. It says here on Wikipedia that she wrote this with Dallas Clayton based on a one-page story that she had written in 2007.
Sure.
Like, she has known
That's-
about this. She has just had this in the back of her mind.
She's been waiting.
Well, it's also one of those things like, I wrote this in 2007. Maybe I should, like, think about it again from a 2021. Not that this was okay in 2007 either, but, you know, like...
The character of Zoo was going to be played by either Shia LaBeouf or Jonah Hill at one point.
Ew.
Imagine.
Wow. That's... Yeah, I mean, like... So obviously there's the Maddie Ziegler of it all.
The
Which
Maddie
is-
Ziegler of it all.
That performance, which is horrific. Like, really bad. And I know, Christian, you have a lot of notes from Toby and Shuck about why that isn't getting the details, so I'm looking forward to hearing all that. But even beyond that, this movie, like, narratively, makes no sense. And there are so many things like that immigrant family that are just tossed into this movie for no reason whatsoever. Like, those characters, there is no reason for them to be in the movie. Except, I guess, he gets music a dog at the end. I don't know.
That's the one thing that Shuck mentions that is a positive, is that the community rallies around to help music any way they can. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a very stereotypical rallying around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just...
And
Most
there's
of
a
the
better
notes-
way to
I
do
mean,
it.
Most of the notes that Shuck has given me is this, like what we've talked about. A neurotypical person playing a neurodivergent person's offensive. Maddie Ziegler's just doing this to appease Sia. Like,
Yeah, because, like, the way she... Because you can also tell that the way Maddie Ziegler is acting, she's not an act... I don't know much about her acting at this point in time, because she is an actor now. But it does feel like she's doing it more so as a dancer. Like, her movements feel more dancer-driven than actor-driven. Especially when we get to the music video portion as well.
But yeah, like, the immigrant family, the Leslie Odom Jr. character, I just found really wild, too. There's a lot going on there. Like I
do
mentioned,
we even think he was real?
That would make me feel better about the immigrant character.
I was going to
at
say,
least.
yeah. Well, like, he's from Ghana just because just so I guess Leslie Odom Jr. can have an accent in the movie.
Just so that
there's
the
this-
HIV thing is more, or I guess stolen
Yeah,
AIDS.
like, well, like, the lead into that, where, like, there's a scene where it seems like he's going to sleep with Kate Hudson, and then we see this look on his face, he's like, I don't think I should. And he leaves, and come to find out, yes, because he has HIV.
No. Oh my god. When Maddie Ziegler is like, go to bed, and then Kate Hudson's like, oh, I think she's telling us we should go to bed, you know? And I'm like, oh my Jesus,
Oh my
fucking
God.
Christ.
Oh.
What is Maddie Ziegler doing these days? Not much.
No, she was in West Side Story.
That was 2020. That was the same year as this.
Oh.
She was a supporting character in Mild Ass,
That's
Megan
true.
Park Connection. Aside from that, I don't see much from her.
She's a Razzie Award winner.
That tracks. So, I think what I wanted to talk about in terms of what this podcast was is specifically other movies that, because we always do the what else would we do, but I wanted to talk specifically movies that I think were also in this vein of a pop star getting the clout to make a movie and then making the movie about themselves in some way or another. Or just like something they were very interested in. Wait, we didn't even talk about Sia's appearance in this. Hold on. Let's go back.
You mean Pop Star Without Borders?
Which is like, again, I'm like, is this supposed to be funny? Because it's not really a joke. Where she is buying drugs from Kate Hudson so she can send them to Haiti?
Dude,
And I'm like,
I'm telling you,
and Kate Hudson's like, is that true? And then Sia's just like, I don't know. And I'm like, what are we talking about?
she just threw shit at the wall, and it all got put into the movie somehow.
This is like
Like-
one of those making of movies where it's like, okay, what are we shooting today? And Sia's like, I'm working on. Wait, I gotta get my Australian accent. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And it's like, what are we gonna shoot? She's like, all right, let's just, I don't know, sell me drugs. Just sell me drugs. And then the part that I also blacked out. Ooh, forgot this. I told both of you this. I blacked out at one point. Kate Hudson comes back battered and bruised. And I'm like, did the song sung Blue Car hit her again? Like, also, I don't even know what I'm going to say with that. Go on.
So
I hate
then,
this movie. I
yeah,
hate it.
It's really bad. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Shuck was very confused when she watched it too on Letterboxd of how it averages out to like a 1.3.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
there are 165 people out there who have given it 5 stars.
I
my
only saw
God.
one that was an ironic 5 stars. That was like towards the top of the reviews, but I didn't investigate further.
Do you think JoJo Siwa ever saw this and thought, see?
I should have been. But I was okay, so these are the other movies I thought about. Yentl, Barbra Streisand's
Mm.
just
Yes.
directorial
Passion
career as a whole.
project.
But
Yeah.
Yentl for sure put herself in front of the camera. Great movie. Love Yentl. And I was thinking about Purple Rain, where I definitely think Hurry Up Tomorrow, someone was like, oh, this is going to be his Purple Rain. And it was just, because Purple Rain's not like a great movie, but it's got one of the great soundtracks that really elevates the movie to being like, it's just a long music video. True Stories, the David Byrne movie. That one's great. Have y'all seen True Stories?
I haven't.
So good. John Goodman gives such an amazing performance in that one. Madonna has plenty of movies that are just as deplorable as these. But the one where she directed herself, W.E., woof.
Is she in that?
She's not in it, but she's the director and writer and all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not good. That's where that one feels more akin to music in a way. But that one, she really tried to make it like an Oscar-y kind of, because I think Weinstein backed it or something like that. Yeah,
It got a Golden Globe nomination, I
Yeah.
think, for a song.
it won because Elton John was pissed.
Music got 2 Golden Globe nominations.
See, that's the
How
only
about
reason I knew
that?
what this movie was, because of that.
This year, The Moment with Charlie XCX.
I thought of that
Oh,
one.
I forgot about that.
I didn't see it, but I really want to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, brat.
This Is Me, ... now. with J-Lo.
Yes. Never seen it, but I know of it.
What a wild ass. I watched it out of curiosity. It's fun for 2 seconds, and then it's like, it's not even J-Lo music that she stole. It was like her music, and I was like, oh. Bleh. There's a Dolly Parton movie called Wild Texas Wind. This is a deep cut. It was a TV movie with her and Gary Busey,
Oh my God.
and he plays like an abusive lover or whatever. Not good, but very much feels like this, like a low budget version.
Go
of
one on the
this.
watch list.
And then the 2 air examples of like early on, A Hard Day's Night, of course, and The Monkey's Head.
Yeah. Yeah. Good call.
Can I throw
Yeah.
one in there?
Yeah.
Diane Warren, Relentless.
Oh,
Her documentary that is all about her, as told by her, with an original song written by her.
that's not. Yeah, I mean, it's a documentary, so it's a little different. But that documentary felt so like she had her hands on everything, and she was like, "I'm not gonna talk about anything I don't wanna talk about."
Right. She even went so far as
I-
to be like, I should have won this Oscar against Billie Eilish. And it's like, girl,
Mm.
shut the
The
fuck up.
scene of her friends being legitimately disappointed that Billie Eilish won an Oscar, I'm just like, what did y'all think? For a movie no
Was that-
one saw and a song no one heard.
Was that Billy's first one?
Yes.
Yeah, it would have been the No Time to Die one.
There are only a couple others that I thought of that you didn't mention, Zay. 8 Mile, Eminem essentially was playing himself in that movie. And so this one, I mostly thought about this with like Hurry Up Tomorrow and like the vanity project, passion project of it all. I haven't seen this movie, but I'm Still Here, the Joaquin Phoenix movie,
Okay. Yeah, I haven't
where
seen
he
that
like
one either.
pretended to
Oh,
quit
that
acting and
one.
like have a hip hop career.
That's crazy. Oh, I didn't know that's what that movie was about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he went on David Letterman, and yeah, there's a whole
Yeah.
thing with that.
Yeah, Hurry Up Tomorrow made me think of that just in terms of the whole, like, I don't know, vanity project side of it.
I have a few that I'd like to speak on.
Mhm.
I have, let's see, well, Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping,
Sure.
but that's a fun one that everybody loves. Some negativity of neurodivergent things, much to like this akin. Dear Evan Hansen
Mm. And a musical.
and a musical. The TV show The Good Doctor, which
Oof.
I'm like, wait, yes, because Freddie Highmore
Yeah.
in that is just like, he's playing the stereotypical, this is what a person neurodivergent is going to be like. You're going to piss everybody off, but you're also going to be that, I'm using old language here, but this is what the show is labeled as, like the genius savant,
Mm.
because that's what everybody sees him as. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I've seen clips of that on TikTok enough to know that I would hate that show.
The scene
And
with the trans person is the one I've seen, and I was
that's,
just like, "Oh
yes.
my god."
Yes. And then a movie that I hate to the nth degree that I think is shameful as fuck, but is I Am Sam
I
with
knew
Sean
that's what you
Penn.
wanted. I haven't seen it. One day I will
I haven't
because
either.
I need to do a Michelle Pfeiffer, like, completism.
It's just it hurts me to think about it. When I watched it, I was offended. Um Yeah, and I mean, the weird thing is, I almost put Rain Man because in 2026, Rain Man would never have been made the way it
Oh,
was made.
absolutely not.
Number one of the box office of its year, but I also really love Rain Man as a movie. The same goes for Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
There's
I'm like,
if that and, like, the most Timothy Chalamet tomorrow announces he's doing a Forrest Gump, that Forrest Gump just never existed, everyone would be like, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?"
right.
Yeah.
Like, I did not put those two because those two are such a weird outlier of they're just so ingrained into, especially Forrest Gump, into pop culture
I guess
that it's just like we
those
accept
movies
it.
are at least well made, and they have other
Yeah.
aspects to them that people I think there's always been criticisms of those movies because of those characters and, like, being portrayed by people who are not neurodivergent, but at the end of the day, they still told stories that people could latch onto that music cannot do.
Yeah, and I think like Forrest Gump's the movie thinks highly of Forrest as a person. You know, in music, it doesn't come off that way. And like music is barely a character in this movie.
Yeah,
Like you said, Zay,
she's kind of like almost like a plot point they come back to more than a character.
right. Not to say that if she was more of a character, it would be okay for Maddie Ziegler to play it,
Sure.
but it certainly doesn't help.
No.
I hate this. I hate this movie.
Hey, I had to at the end of the day, we can say better hurry up tomorrow. Not as bad as music.
There you go. We gotta have some bad movies on here every now and then.
The
too.
other thing, though, I would watch music again. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch music merely for the music videos part of it. Like,
I will admit that the song at the end, Together, there is a remix by Initial Talk that I was obsessed with when it came out. That was a bop for me. She's always been good at doing a nice little hook. She's good at that.
oh, also Sia giving out that $1 million check as Survivor every year.
I don't think it's $1 million.
You know what? We're gonna say it's $1 million,
Oh,
and we're gonna be
whatever.
happy about it.
That's one of the craziest things that Kathy Griffin talks about. Is just like Kathy Griffin is friends with Sia, and then Kathy
She's like
Griffin's
best friends with Sia.
and then Sia's like watching 10 reality shows simultaneously in her room. But yep,
Oh,
that's
Sia.
that's it. I've officially chosen the worst movies we've covered so far.
The bar is very low.
So
You
Brett,
know, I have to say though, just last thought on this. As I was editing the last podcast where you announced these two movies, I just recalled that when you announced that we were watching music, I had not laughed that hard in a long time. So that was a good moment that came out of all this. That was very funny. We'll leave it on a bright spot.
I will say, me and Brett are great at picking the worst movies for this. Not worst, but I went by lowest average on Letterboxd. The bottom 3 are me. Music, Hurry Up Tomorrow, Venom 2. And then it's the Amityville Horror. Then it's Babe Pig in the City, Dodgeball. Some of my best friends are Happy Gilmore, House on Haunted Hill,
Oh,
Alf's Christmas, which is probably just an outlier because not as many people have rated it. But the lowest is still like 4 movies later for Christian, and it's The Family. My Family.
Mi Familia. What's the highest rated?
The Apartment. And then
I
Makes
will
sense.
say,
and then
when my
Streetwise.
time comes, I'm thinking of not classing it up for once.
Do it.
Thinking of not classing it up, y'all.
We got to see what that looks like for you.
What would a non-classy movie for me be? But then at the same time, it ends up being very classy.
The most I can think is like some like 90s Disney movie you love. That's not necessarily like an animated one, but like from like Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And
I
then
can see that.
And then Zay, you pop up and go, well, I cried through it. So it reminded me of when I turned 13 and I wanted to be a mermaid. Anybody? No?
The
No,
13th year?
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
13th
No
year.
13th year fans.
I never
Of
watched
course.
it.
That was my
I-
favorite when I was young.
I did though. I did think he was cute. I would watch the
Same.
trailer.
Same.
Anyway,
Well, are we ready?
I'm ready.
So
All
this
right.
is going to be interesting because poor Brett has to rifle through over 18,000 movies to find 2 that neither of us have seen before.
I think
Yeah.
there's more of a Venn diagram like center in there, but yeah.
Yeah. This was very difficult. And I want to say that this was not because I didn't put effort into it.
Oh, God.
What I ultimately landed on, I came up with 4 hours ago.
Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy.
You said if you gotta stay. What is the quote?
You don't got to get ready if you can stay ready.
There you go. That's the one.
Yeah, there you go. No, I had 2 in mind that I was choosing between, but I didn't love either of them. One was like super depressing, and the other was like, I don't know. I just didn't even know if the movies would be
Wait.
worth talking about.
I
So-
gotta sit up. I always have to sit up for these things because they make me nervous.
But that's what's hard. It's not just that you two have seen so many. It's also that I have never seen either of them, so I don't even know what these movies are going to be like. So, but I went through my watch list again today, and somehow I missed this one the first time. But my first pick is one that, according to Letterboxd, none of us have seen. And Christian is one I think that might be up your alley.
Oh,
It's one that I was interested in after I visited LA, funny enough.
okay. That could be anything.
From 1988, Miracle Mile. From Steve Dodd Jarnett.
Okay.
Not familiar. So
That's on my
this
watch
is
list,
about
I think.
It's
a
on my
guy-
watch list.
a guy that falls in love with a girl and then finds out that there's nuclear warheads being sent at L.A.
Oh, bitch, that's my topic.
Exactly.
All
Exactly.
right.
So this is actually one that I legitimately have wanted to see, and I was like, well, that will work because Christian will love it.
Oh, that's my
yeah. And
jam.
it's in both of our watch lists. That's crazy.
Yeah. So there's
I
out.
love nuclear holocaust.
There you go. So then from there, I just started Googling. It was like, okay, movies similar to this, similar theme. And I found one that I had never heard of. Like 7 people I follow in Letterboxd had seen it. It's a Canadian movie called Last Night from 1998. And it's a similar thing where it's like the last day, on Earth. And people are kind of figuring out and coming to terms with it. And it stars Sandra Oh in the lead role.
And Sarah
So-
Polley, it says.
And Sarah Polley's in as well. So,
And David
Very
Cronenberg?
I did not see that.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
He's down
Look
the
at that.
line.
Huh.
So that's what we're going with.
There's somebody
Right.
from a musical in this film that I've seen.
Huh.
Very Citizen of Toronto, actually, wait, the end of the world. It's a New Year's Eve movie.
So still kind of depressing, but not in the way I was initially thinking.
Look at you,
Okay, but
Brad.
also, I'm mad at you. Because you knew damn well I had a nuclear holocaust theme coming at one point that we cannot talk
did.
about anymore.
Well, you can pick 2 different nuclear Holocaust movies.
But also, you
that's
now
fine.
know that our movies that are similar to this, I'm going to have a list.
Oh, yeah. So there we go.
I'm excited.
Miracle Mile is on Canopy, I believe. I can't remember if
Yes.
Last Night is anywhere.
Let's look.
Not
Letterboxd initially says
showing.
nothing. Last Night, 1998. You can rent it on Amazon.
I'm sure you could probably find the version with Arabic subtitles.
Found it on
somewhere, too.
YouTube. It's on YouTube for free.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
And it's from, oh shit. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay,
No.
it started playing
Oh.
when I clicked the YouTube link. Yeah, no, it's on YouTube. There it is. Cool.
There we have it.
Well,
70 people I know have watched Miracle Mile. And Zay not being one of them is kind of shocking.
I was kind of surprised that you hadn't seen it.
I've never heard of it.
oh.
Interesting.
Despite this being in my watch list, never could tell you what this is. I also believe that if I click on stats, 1998 along with 2021 is now, we've seen 3 movies from both years.
Wow.
Because with Last Night, that'll be 1998. And music has joined the 2021s. So,
Bay, Pig in the City, and there another one?
Gods and Monsters is 98.
oh yeah, there you go.
And then Venom and Tick Tick Boom with 2021. Michelle
Interesting.
Williams and Eddie Barth still our most watched actors. No, we've never duplicated a director before. But music has now become our lowest average film watch.
That
Shocker.
tracks.
Thanks, Zay. That's all you. I still have had us watch the longest movie and the oldest movie.
I'll get some old ones worked in.
Okay.
Zay, Christian's advice to me for this was find some westerns,
Mm.
Jacques
and I did
Hughes.
I did consider it for a little bit, but
I was like, Western sport movies, action movies. Just pump some testosterone in there, and I'm sure I haven't seen it.
Just wait for me. I have a war category coming up at some point. You're going to love them.
oh boy,
It's just don't make me sit through Hacksaw Ridge again.
Why would I do
God,
that to
no.
myself?
All right. Well,
Well,
that's the
that's
show.
it.
that's it.
Go watch music on Amazon.
I watched it on Hoopla. I supported my local library.
My local library doesn't have Hoopla, so
Poor.
Mine got rid of it.
Poor.
dang, budget
Yep.
cuts.
Tune in next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Farewell.